Hey y'all, what's up? Today I'm gonna do a little bit of a longer video. I've got 3 of my boots that I've got to wash and oil. So I decided, hey, I'll show you all the process of how I do it. Everybody does it different. Everybody uses different supplies. Um, I use water and coconut oil. Those are the 2 things I use, but everybody uses it different. So I'm gonna show you all the process of how I do it. Now on these first pair of boots. So these are the boots I use for horse riding. I've had these about a month or two. No, I've had these since May. So these are like when I go horse riding, when I go work on the farm, I wear these just because one, they're not steel toes, you don't have to risk it damaging. But two, they're good work boots. So I'm going to use just simply water and a rag just to wipe these down and make sure they're clean so that the oil will fully absorb into them. So you can see, just simply wipe it down. Make sure, and it doesn't have to be 100%, but just try to get as much of it as you can. Okay, so now that one you can clearly see is wet compared to the dry. So I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to wash this other one. So I'm going to be doing a couple longer videos along with YouTube Shorts. I'm going to see how this one does. So you can see, that one's now washed. So we're going to go over here. This is my next pair of boots. I have the work boots. Excuse me. These are my work boots. I've had these since November. They're good boots. They're steel toe. That's why they're steel toe, so they're good for work. Yeah, they're good boots. They fit nicely. So I'm gonna do the same thing I do with the other ones. Give these a little bit of a wipe down. So make sure to try to get some of that dirt off of it. That right there is paint from work. So, but just kind of try to get as much of it as you can. Just helps the oil absorb a little bit better from what I've learned. Do the same for these other pair. Okay, well, that's these done. And now my last pair I have are these. These are my church boots. So these are kind of my nice, like if I'm gonna go out, if I'm gonna go like out to eat somewhere nice, if I don't know, if I'm going, if pretty much anything nice I use these for, like I said, on church. So when I go to church, I'll wear these occasionally. Just kind of nice boots, so that's why these don't get worn as much. My grandpa gave these to me. April, I think, is when he gave these to me. So those are my 3 pairs of boots I have. I will let those dry and then we will oil them. Okay, now that you see that these are dry, I just use normal coconut oil. I found it helps really well just preserve these boots. So I mean, don't be scared with it. So I just take, a decent amount. Just slowly work it in there. Just make sure the boot is lathered. Don't be scared with it. Your goal is to have these completely covered. So, you can clearly see there's a lot on there, but that will help preserve it. You also want to make sure you get up here, just all over them. So, I'm gonna lather these up, make sure they're all rubbed in, and you're going to do that for the other one. So get a little bit of this. And you can see they've broken in, so they're a little bit softer with like the sides and stuff like that. I've used these a lot, like, because I've gone riding several times. I've just gone to the farm and worked several times. So these are definitely an essential. I used to ride in sneakers, which wasn't the best. So I decided to spend a little bit of money and upgrade and get some good riding boots. So now that those are oiled up, you can move on and do your other ones. So these are next. Like I said, like stuff like that in the front, that's paint. So, and the first time you do it, it'll absorb a lot more than the other times you do it. I've done this multiple times on each of my boots. I try to do this either weekly or monthly, but I know sometimes it just, you forget, or it gets the best of you. So slowly rub that in. Yeah, but like I said, I would recommend, I don't know about other oils, I've always used coconut oil and it's worked really well for me. Just helping preserve it. It also helps it look a little bit better. So I would recommend coconut oil, but I don't know if y'all have a brand or something you use. You can always leave it here in the comments with what y'all like to use. So you get, so there you go with those. You can see oiled, looking good. And if you have a little bit of excess, like when this dries, you will have some coconut oil on them. Just wipe it off. Just wipe it off, or rub it in a little bit, and you should be good to go. Lastly, you have the church boots. And same process you do with your other ones. Lather them in coconut oil. Don't be scared. You can get this stuff at Walmart. I mean, it's in the baking section. Pretty easy. Like I said, it works really, really well. Helps them look a little bit better, like a little bit shinier and darker. So if you have any cowboy boots, or really any boots you could do this with, any leather boot, I would recommend you trying it out. See how you like it, see how it works for you. And yeah. So there we go. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So you see, all of my boots are now oiled. So yeah. Well, that was me oiling my boots. I'm going to post a few more longer videos. I'm going to post some YouTube shorts, but I wanted to show y'all how I do it. I have a fourth pair, but the fourth pair of boots I have, I don't oil because they're old and they're like very beat up, so it wouldn't really help it much. But if you do have new boots, I would 100% recommend doing this before you use them. It just kind of helps preserve them, and just helps last a little bit longer. So thank y'all for watching, and y'all be safe.